Hey, today I am going to be showing you a brand new way to take out Godrick the Grafted over here at Stormveil Castle. If we exit out of Rampart Tower, we can then take a right and jump right here on top of the building. You will continue towards the northeast, then take a left so that you are now heading towards the north. You will see some enemies on the ground here, but for the most part they can be avoided just by simply running and sprinting past them. You can survive this, but yet when you do get up here, you're going to see a bigger fella, including his dog there, which can be quite a pain. Yet you're just going to continue up towards the west, and we are going to take a right, and we are going to pull the lever. Once you have done so, you will then want to probably beat up that dog and the bigger fella there. Once you have defeated both of those enemies, you can then continue up, go towards the northeast, then the north, and then take a right so that you are back at the northeast. We are going to drop down and we are going to look forward, and you should see a Lost Grace. You will want to claim this. This is going to be the secluded cell. What we are going to do now is exit out, continue towards the southwest. We are going to go back up. You should see a silver scarab in the distance. Go past the scarab, take a 180, and you should be facing towards the northeast. We are going to then continue forward, jump on the ledge, and then follow it around. Jump through the doorway or a window or whatever this thing is, and you should be right here. Now, in this exact location, take a right, go up the stairs, take a right, and then take a left. We are going to be in the glitch spot. Now, if you have watched my video from prior, we would have went over here towards the west, yet you can actually do this without the Marika's hammer. So, how is this possible? How am I stepping on top of these objects without it breaking? Well, if you use the Briar set, this will allow you to jump on objects without allowing it to break, allowing to pretty much utilize this so that you can glitch on top of other objects. And we're going to be using the offhand swap with the black knife. We are going to use either our flask or our mount. Try to use it, hit L2, and you'll go onto the menu, go down, and swap over towards a weapon that has the spinning weapon ashes. Let your character jump up just a tad and then sprint forward and land right here. Once you are on top, do not make the mistake of just jumping like so, because you will mess it all up and have to rinse and repeat everything. So instead, sprint and then land right here and then go towards the north. We are going to be on the side here and we will continue forward. Note that you do not want to go too far, because if you do so, you will end up reaching the death zone, because if you try to drop down from here, yeah, you're not going to make it. What I suggest is that you stop before the drop. In this exact spot, we are going to hold the Uchi Katana in our left hand and a dagger in our right with ground slam. Try to use the mount, hit L2, pause the game, go down, and swap out the Uchi Katana with a weapon that has the spinning weapon of ashes. You should see your character jump up and try to go forward. Hold down L2 until the runes drop, as well as this Ashes of War called Stormcaller. This will take about 30 to 45 seconds for the runes to drop. I've noticed that this depends on the location. Sometimes they can drop a lot sooner. Let me explain how you can do this in different areas, because some of you out there might be surprised, because you can actually use this over here at Mogwin's Dynasty Mausoleum. If you interact with the boss's door, then just exit out. You can then go towards the ledge here, use the offhand swap for the Black Flame Blade. You can land on the top portion. Sometimes you will slide off and land right there. You can then go up by continuously jumping towards the left, by going towards the right, sprinting, and then jumping towards the left. We are going to go all the way up, and we are going to go to the left and then jump to the right so we can jump over this little hump. Then from there, go over this area by just jumping forward. Side note, if you are curious on how to acquire the Briar set, I will show you how to do that here soon. Continuing on with this clip though, if you drop down right here, this is not good, so you will be stuck there. Make sure that you sprint forward so that you can land on the other side. And then we are going to use the Black Flame Blade so we can then reach the top portion here. Remember to let your character jump up in the air for a little bit before attempting to go forward, because this can happen where you're not going to make it all the way up. So again, let your character rise up just a bit, ascend a little bit up, and then you should be able to make it up here. Choose any ledge to fall from, use the dagger with the ground slam, or again, if you have Staff of the Avatar, you can use this. We are going to offhand swap right off the map and hold down that L2 button all the way. Eventually, what should happen again after 30 to 45 seconds, runes will drop as well as the boss will drop below the map. If you are curious on how this is possible, this is because once we've reached a certain height below the map, the boss will then drop below the map because everything at the top is no longer solid. Let's talk about how you can take the Briar set from the Briar boss, and this is quite easy. The first step is to head over here towards the shaded castle, and then continue throughout the castle until you reach the top portion, including this mist door. You will interact with it, you will see the boss straight ahead. He will try to take you out, and once you do defeat him, you will be rewarded with a sword and a shield. This is not what we want. Instead, we want to go over towards the round table and purchase the armor and buy it like so. Now let's talk about the recap here. The reason why we are purchasing the armor is so that we can then step on top of objects that would typically break. Well, now they do not break because some reason the Briar set is bugged like that, and you can step on pretty much anything, and it could be a box, it could be a table, it will stay solid. Hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, leave them down below. If you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe, turn the notifications on by clicking the bell, and make sure that it's set to all. Click the thumbs up if you did enjoy the video, and other than that, I will see you all in the next video.